You are welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Abraham H. Gaga, and this is Touching Lives 247. I want to speak today about the power in the original meaning of words. Words are powerful. Words have meaning. If you understand their meaning and work by it, it liberates you. You get, the picture. It helps you to stand or be on the path of that meaning. And the word for today that I want to speak about is adultery. Yes, adultery. Now, adultery is a sexual sin. And there are two categorizations in scriptures of sexual sin. When single people who are not married engage in sexual sin, it's called fornication. When married people engage in sexual sin with women or men that are not their spouses, it's called adultery. And having established that, I want to just say this. Adultery is sin against God. However, among couples, some of the things I hear or some of the things we see is a word have been introduced, and that is the word cheat or cheating. So, when a man sleeps with another woman who is not his wife will say, "You cheated on me." Now, when the woman also commits the same sin, the man says, "You cheated on me." So the word cheating your spouse kind of waters down the word adultery. Because when the wife doesn't see the man committing sin against God, the man doesn't see his wife committing sin against God. No, they see the person committing sin against them. And the tendency is that you say, "Oh, since you cheated on me, I will also cheat back on you so you can feel the pain I am feeling." Now, so you leave God out of the equation and you're trying to make the person see you offended me by sleeping with another woman. And so I will also do the same thing back to you so you can feel the pain. But when you look at adultery as sin against God, you pray for your husband who has strayed. You pray for your wife who has strayed and seek their return back to fellowship with God. It's not about what they did to you, but what they've done to God. The power in the original meaning of words. Words are powerful, and we can water down the meaning and impact and the consequence of adultery when we see it as our spouses cheating on us rather than our spouses sinning against God. The word faithful. When you got married, you took a vow to be faithful in the marriage. Your vow to be faithful is to God, not to your wife or to your husband. But you are committed to your wife and husband. So you're committed to make the marriage work. You're committed to support your wife and your husband. You're committed to journey together. You're committed to forgive. You're committed to forgive your spouse. You're committed to receive forgiveness. So between spouse is commitment. But between a spouse and God is faithfulness. So you are to be faithful in marriage because of God, not because of your wife or husband. And that's why whatever your wife does or your husband does in marriage, your faithfulness to God should be unshaken. It's not determined by the submissiveness of your wife. It's not determined by the love from your husband. Your faithfulness in marriage is because you are born again and you are a child of God. So you are faithful to God in the marriage, irrespective of the action or inaction of your spouse. Let's be faithful to God. Marriage is a calling to institute the nuclear family, to raise godly homes. That's a calling. And if God has called you to it, be faithful so that you can be an example to a generation that God will be proud of. Adultery is a sin against God more than it is cheating against your spouse. My name is still Dr. Abraham H. Gaga, and this is Touching Lives 247. Until I come your way again next time with another message to help us understand God's purpose, God's direction and leading for us in this generation. Do have a blessed day and stay safe. Bye.